from this satanic cult of pedophiles and cannibals. Does that sound like something you are behind?
Well, I haven't heard that, but is that supposed to be a bad thing or a good thing? I mean, you know, if I can help save the world from problems, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to put myself out there. No, I don't want to say, but you'd be surprised.
Who is Q? You'll never know, folks. I'm not sure. Or maybe I know and I just can't tell you. Who do you guys think it is, out of curiosity? Q is Trump? I don't know.
Perhaps the most profound moment of the last decade of my career occurred in March of 17. I got home about 10:45, 11 o'clock at night. My wife's already in bed. I pull in the driveway and there's a blue sedan sitting in front of my mailbox with its yellow fog lights on. And I pull in the driveway and these two GI men get out of their car. It's about 11 o'clock at night. And as I'm getting out of my car, say, "Are you Mr. Solomon?" I'm like, "I don't know, am I being arrested? What's going on?" They can throw cuffs on me. Did I break some classified secret I shouldn't today? And they're like, "You don't know who we are. We can't tell you who we are, but you're at the tip of a very large iceberg, and we hope you drill into it." And I'm like, "What in God's name are you guys talking about?" "Well, that thing you were reporting on television." Yeah, it's a FISA court filing. It is the apex of a very large scandal, and you need to drill down in it. And all right, walk me through this guy. "Well, we can't tell you. It's all classified." "Okay, that's not very helpful. Can you give me something of more generic description?" "Yeah, we work in the intelligence community, and our agencies were asked to participate in one of the greatest political dirty tricks in history. And if it isn't stopped, and one day when it is uncovered, we will lose the tools that keep you and I safe at night. We won't be able to find terrorists and we won't find spies because these tools will be taken from us because we abused them in the last couple of years." I'm like, holy mackerel, what's going on here? And so they couldn't give me much more detail, but they inspired me to start wondering about whether I was missing something big. And I got home by that time, and there were 20 minutes. It was about 11:20 at night. From 11:20 at night to 2 in the morning, I wrote a long email to my then work sister, Sarah Carter, who was just a fantastic reporter. Sarah and I had just begun working on what we called the NSA abuse stories at
the
where we were
unmasking.
working.
I remember being approached by, let's say, federal law enforcement officers who had told me, "You really need to dig into what's happened to Lieutenant General Flynn. Apparently, there's a lot been going on inside the FBI. Look at Andrew McCabe. Focus on some of these characters." It was the same thing that happened to John. I started focusing in and just really taking a step back, saying, what's going on here? And the more we started to investigate, little by little, we started peeling back what we call the onion, right? The layers of the onion. It really felt like that. So then I think, it can't get much worse than this.
I knew that we had a big problem on our hands. In this very room, luckily we had some patriots that came forward from the intelligence community and said, "Look, they were doing some really bad things with unmasking, so you need to know about this," and essentially showed me how to go find it. I'm not going to get into too much of the unmasking of my sources because they're patriots, and to this day nobody knows who they are, and I'm going to keep it that way. The morons in the press think they know who it is. We're the House Intelligence Committee. We just deal with the 17 intelligence agencies.
So how would you go about finding the real Q?
I don't think it's worth doing. I think what you should be focusing on is not Q. You should be focusing on the Great Awakening.
And what's the distinction there?
The Great Awakening is in the heart and soul of the public.
What is the Great Awakening?
I think the Great Awakening is people are starting to realize that if they don't pay attention and govern themselves, they will become slaves.